Nearing the end now, I would call upon Rotarian John Kilby to deliver the vote of thanks.
I think it's incredible to get a round of applause just for daring to do the vote of thanks. All I have to offer after all of this is merely a story about a bikini line. However, a good friend of mine who I played golf with today and is my guest this evening, he's very heavily into social media. And he said there's a report going around in social media this morning that it was originated yesterday on Burns's birthday. An English health minister came to Scotland to visit a hospital with the intention of trying to find out how we do it so well in Scotland. And the consultant took him into a ward. He went forward to a bed. And he said, "And how are you today?" And the guy didn't answer him. He just burst into a man's a man for all that. And the health minister sort of was a bit taken back, went to the next bed and approached him in the same manner. And he burst into tam o'shanter. At which point the minister turned to the consultant and said, is this the psychiatric unit? He said, "No, this is the serious Burns ward." Not terrible. So on with the vote of thanks. What I'm going to do, rather than have you applaud it every time I congratulate someone on their excellent performance, and we've had loads of them tonight, I would just like to run through my thanks to all the people. I have to say that putting this together has been a task that has been greatly eased by loads of people, some in the club, some out with, and I'm grateful to all of them. The latter stages of this, I have to say, that my nervousness is probably equated to how I felt when my wife was just about to drop our first child. So I'm not going to take this in any particular order. It's more in the order of service. Alistair, your legal prowess, your prowess in the courtroom, which really must be second only to Petty Mason, has served us well tonight. The Selkirk Grace by my good friend Hugh, excellent, and I like the add-on, Hugh. I don't know where you got it from, but it was very good. Thank you very much. Laurie Orr and the Haggis, well, what can we say, Laurie? Laurie actually, there's a birthday coming up very close to this, and has specially cancelled his birthday arrangements to be here tonight. And thank you very much for that, Laurie. It was wonderful. The immortal memory, well, this man hasn't remained president of the Green Rolling Club for the length of time that he has without good reason. I do enjoy how you stray off and you give us a bit of stats. That's all good, amusing stuff. And I think that's what you do. You're lighting the story up. You have a serious side, but you light the story up. It's just fantastic. And thank you very much for coming for us. Music from the QV. What an extravaganza. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I think it did really well. Congratulations to all the musicians. David, you led it beautifully, very impressive. And our piper, well, he's there. Well done, William. Thanks very much. We moved on then to Stuart Brown, and I'm going to deal with Stuart and with Liz, who did the reply collectively. I was left somewhat in the lurch and put an appeal to the club for some help, and did meet with this silence. And the reason that Alistair came up with the story is that I actually said, in desperation, if I have to do the toast to the lassies, nip round there, do a quick change and come back and do the reply, I'll do it. So before the night was out, Stuart had volunteered, and Liz quickly followed.
Thank you.
I think it was the thought. It was the thought. It was wonderful. Sarah, we heard you at QV, and tonight was equal to that. I think your talent is definitely needs more exposure to the music world. That was wonderful. Thank you very much. Thomas David, I can't even do a vote of thanks without setting notes. And you did that faultlessly, and I liked the extra you threw. That was absolutely fantastic. That really only leaves me to say the hotel staff, I think, did us proud tonight. The people who supported us by giving us prizes for the raffle, and those of you who bought them. There was one other person who has quietly soldiered away in the background and done a bit of the admin for me, and that is Ian Fraser. If I've left anybody out, I, for that, apologise. I'd just like everybody to put their hands together and thank all the people I've mentioned very much for what they did on tonight.
Before the final thanks, I think we've got a couple more thanks to do. And one is to John Kilby for organising this with all his help. But thanks very much, John. For Secondly, I'd like to thank all our guests tonight, friends of Rotary, for coming along from the local clubs, the Planks and the Rankins, and all the guests that are here tonight, and all the Rotarians for making this happen, because without an audience there's no Burns supper. So thank you all for coming. And final toast, Rotary International, Friends of Rotary, Rotary Worldwide.